Today we are going to learn about how to do the separation. In this chapter, we will have to learn about the different method through which we do the separation of a compound. Separation of a compound is very challenging. So if you look into this unit, the whole chapter has been classified into three different chapters, and later on followed by other unit in which we have to learn about the modern technique through which we do the separation. So this will include, you will have to learn about this paper chromatography, you will have to learn about the TLC, and you will have to learn about the electrophoresis and paper chromatography. So apart from this electrophoresis, we have to learn about the method which does not require a electric current. So we have to go with the basic introduction of the chapter, that how does this chapter contains flow and what is the mechanism behind the separation. So in this context, I'm going to talk about the absorption chromatography, methodology, advantage and disadvantage, and application. This section has been classified into two different videos. This video, half of this video will be discussing about the adsorption methodology, advantage and disadvantage, and then followed by the another video in which we will discuss about the other living contents. So let us start. What is absorption chromatography? If you look into the absorption chromatography, it is the oldest type of chromatographic technique. It makes use of mobile phase, which is either in a liquid or in a gaseous form. The mobile phase is observed onto the surface of a stationary phase and the solid phase. So what happens in adsorption, the compound which is going to be separated is absorbed onto the surface, and there's no chemical bonding, there is just absorption on the surface on which it has entangled, and the movement of the content or the compound to be separated is different, and it differs, and that's the reason they separate at different time. So this is the principle. The adsorption chromatography involves the analytical separation of a chemical mixture based on the interaction of the absorbent and the absorbent. The mixture of a gas or liquid gets separated when it passes through the absorbent bed that absorb different compound at different rate. So when we look into the principle, we have to learn about the how does the compound which is being separated is moving on. They spend time both in mobile phase and in the stationary phase, but depending upon the nature of the compound spend different time in different set, like mobile phase they spend different time, and in the stationary phase they spend different time. So the compound which spend more time on a stationary phase is eluted last, and the compound which spend more time in mobile phase is eluted first. So what are absorbent, right? So substance that is porous in nature, which has high surface area to absorb substance on its surface by intramolecular